आपकी थोड़ी सी जो है ना जर्नी के साथ शुरू करते हैं because you spent time studying classical music in India. You studied classical music in Pakistan as well. I'd love to kind of understand that journey, um, and the evolution of you as a person, as a human, as an artist over the course of those years, from the time that you spent in India, the time that you've spent learning in Pakistan, to the artist that you are today. And then uske baad jo hai na, we'll subsequently go into the music and the other questions.
All right. So, so with me, the thing is, I got into singing when I was 8, but that was just kind of very basic kind of singing. Like I'd just listen to something and I'd start humming it. But wo jo proper learning hoti hai, that happened later in life when I met this gentleman, and his name is Akhtar Ali Khan.
जी.
Akhtar Ali Khan साहब. He's a classical ustad, Eastern classical ustad. और उनसे जब मेरी मुलाकात हुई थी, तो that was the time when I got a little serious about singing. And that's when I started learning all the ragas and started understanding the, the classical side. But उस वक्त भी I wasn't that keen and serious. It was when he passed away is when I realized that I wasted a lot of time and that I should have put in more effort into learning more about classical music from him. So that happened, and when I turned 16, I decided to go to India, to Bhopal, where I belong. So to actually go and learn classical singing from. So we did that. Yeah, and that was the time when I was serious about it. Like I really wanted to learn and
वो
understand it.
शिफ्ट कहाँ था आपके अंदर जो
कि जब मुझे
जब आपको
फीलिंग आई
सीरियस सीरियस लाइक सीरियसली अब मैंने जो है ना टेक्निकलिटी सीखनी है, मैंने अब अपना पैशन से अपना अब ये करियर बनाना है.
so my mother is she is from Bhopal. I'm also from Bhopal basically. I was born in Bhopal. तो उनका ये था कि my mother learned classical singing but not to ever sing in front of anybody, but for her own sort of उनको शौक था. So she learned, and she was as a mother, like all mothers are, super critical about whatever their children do. She was like that, and she very firm and very critical about my singing. So I remember that my childhood was spent, doing riyaz, and if my mother was working in the kitchen and she'd heard me, she felt that koi sur theek nahi lag raha, she'd just come running out saying, "Madam, you fix this because it's not sounding." So I think for me it was more like I didn't feel that कि वो उनको वो feeling आती थी कि ये I'm there. So I mean it was more like I really wanted to please my mother, that she'd turn around and say, "Yeah, आज तुम थोड़ा सही गा रही हो."
जी.
So that sort of thing. So that's what actually, and of course when my ustadi passed away, beach mein I learned from a lot of ustads, and I just felt that I wish that I had put my heart and soul into learning from Akhtar Ali Khan Sahab, because unki tarah koi sikhata nahi tha. And he was also somebody from Bhopal, and he was settled in Karachi. तो मैं उनके साथ जाती थी, उनके पास बैठती थी, वो मुझसे पैसे वैसे बिल्कुल नहीं लेते थे, और उनका बस ये था कि उनको सिखाना था, और मैं बहुत नॉन सीरियस होती थी उस टाइम पर, बट थी अब था मेरे अंदर कि नहीं मुझे सीखना है, बट वो उस तरह का पैशन नहीं मैं फील करती थी
जोश नहीं
बात
था
से.
वो वाला.
फिर then when I learned from other ustads, of course I came across Ustad Zafari Khan Sahab, who was really good. But then unki tabiyat bhi bahut kharab ho gayi thi, and then eventually he also died. So then that was when I said ki bas then I couldn't really find a good ustad, so then I have to go to India now, it's time. So I went to India and I learned at the Bharat Bhavan Institute there. फिर वहाँ पे मैंने various उस्तादों से वहाँ पे सीखा, और काफ़ी मेरे उस वक्त समझ में आई. और फिर सब्सिक्वेंटली फिर मैं जाती रहती थी इंडिया, भोपाल में, एंड देन बीच में मैंने वो जो उनका गुनपेचा ब्रदर्स ने जो अपना ध्रुपद एकेडमी खोला हुआ है, वहाँ पर मैं उनकी गाइडेंस में, बिकॉज़ वहाँ पे उस वक़्त उनके लिए शायद कोई प्रॉब्लम थी टू रजिस्टर
जी
students from Pakistan. So I just sit down with them and under their guidance I just sort of बैठी रहती थी पूरा दिन, मैं उनके स्टूडेंट्स को सुनती रहती थी बैठकर, उनसे सीखती रहती थी। वो फिर मुझे बताते थे कि ये एक सर्टेन अंदाज़ है मेरे गाने का जो उनको, वो कहते थे कि इसको ऊपर फ़ोकस करो और यहाँ पे तुम्हारी सुर जो है वो बेहतर बोलते हैं इस जगह पर, यहाँ पे नहीं। तो वो गाइडेंस भी बहुत होती है। सो दैट वाज़ ग्रेट। सो एंड देन बीच में ऑफ कोर्स सॉरी मैं टाइम का वो भूल रही हूँ, बट I also started teaching music, and I think I learned more
बहुत ही चाहिए
in that sort of during that phase when I started. I started teaching at the CAS. That's the Center of Advanced Studies, the school here, and I was there. मैंने 5 साल वहाँ पे म्यूजिक पढ़ाया और उस वक़्त ये आई थिंक हाँ, मैं सॉरी बहुत सारी चीज़ें मिक्स अप कर रही हूँ। आई होप दैट्स ओके।
that's completely fine these are
ऑलराइट,
all stories that I'm loving it so just keep on going
ऑलराइट। और ये हुआ मैंने पढ़ाया और सीज़न 6 में देन आई जॉइन कोक स्टूडियो और इस बीच में मैंने खुदा के लिए का साउंड ट्रैक भी
जी
किया था रोहिल के साथ। जब मेरी उनसे मुलाकात हुई थी तो आई कंपोज्ड फॉर इट एंड आई आल्सो sang a
yeah
couple of tracks
with Saeed
in
Zahur
that
I think
with Sai Zahoor and there were others as well, 2 3 4 और भी किए थे। वो डिफरेंट सिचुएशन पे वो डिफरेंट कॉम्पोजिशंस बनी थी देन वो फिर गाई और क्या हुआ था? हाँ, सीज़न 6 में then Rohil offered me a job.
now
He
this
said,
is perfect because this is exactly where I wanted you to lead and the
okay,
question now I have is जब आप season 6 में रोहेल के साथ शुरू हुई थी काम करना and
जी,
then coming out and going into because you did 2 songs if I'm not mistaken in season 6 More Naina
I
and
actually did 3. I
oh, you
did
did 3
More Naina,
G
I did Neer Bharan, and I
G
did a part of a song in Mia Ki Malhar.
ah
I
okay
did a bandesh actually, which is Bijuri Chamki, Chamke Ji. Yeah, that's the one that I did. So there
so
were 3.
amazing now what I want to ask you is the evolution that you saw within yourself and on Coke Studio क्योंकि जब देखा जाए आप Coke Studio के साथ season 6 में काम करना शुरू हुई फिर आपने रोहित के साथ वापस खुदा के लिए पे you came back you created that album with him and then
No,
now
Khuda Ke Liye I did before.
oh before Coke
Khuda Ke
Studio
Liye,
season 6
of course, Khuda Ke Liye was done ages back.
why am I
Khuda
I'm
Ke Liye
messing
to
up the
मैंने
timings
I probably didn't say it right. Khuda Ke Liye was like I think 2006 या 7 ऐसे ही कोई था 2006 या 2007 yeah
ठीक है so
that was it.
the
तो
evolution
मेरी
from
तो हाँ, मेरी जर्नी आई थिंक बहुत पहले से वो शुरू हो गई थी बट वो मेरी अपनी इंटरनल वो था कि वो पैशनेट मैं कब हुई सिंगिंग तो उस वक्त भी शायद आहिस्ता आहिस्ता मैं होना शुरू
हो रही
आई
थी
वाज गेटिंग देयर
yeah
बट जब मैंने पढ़ाना शुरू किया म्यूजिक दैट्स व्हेन आई फेल्ट कि यार नहीं आई नीड टू नाउ रियली लाइक जंप
get into
इनटू इट
this
काइंड ऑफ
amazing now okay let's go to Coke Studio and from Coke Studio season 6 and Khuda ke liye to then you were also working on Coke Studio season 12 and to
यस
this year what's the evolution
यस
been for you as a person aap khud kaise evolve hui hain with the experiences like how was Coke Studio season 6 different to 12 when you were working on it to today when this is a completely different thing altogether and a circumstance altogether in terms of Studios evolution and then your own personal Zara जो Coke
मेरी
Studio
अपनी
season
अपनी
6 में थी और
जी
जो खुदा के लिए रिकॉर्ड करी थी और जो आज है मेरे साथ अभी मौजूद how has
जी
she evolved as a person
तो मैं आपको बताती हूँ जब सीजन 6 हुआ था और जब मैं रोहिल के साथ मैंने काम किया था सीजन 6 पे तो सीजन 6 के बाद आई नेवर स्टॉप्ड वर्किंग because I kept working with Rohil even though we were not doing seasons but I was constantly learning from him. I did not join any other work for this reason because I felt that this is now यही मेरा अब एक टाइम है जिसमें मैं मैक्सिमम सीख सकती हूँ So I was actually really happy कि कोई season नहीं हो रहा, because then I had that amount of, and I didn't really need to work उस तरह से कि खुदा न खास्ता ऐसा नहीं था कि मुझे earn करने की ज़रूरत है. It was my husband's there, and so I kind of felt now this is the time that I can really give into learning and of course really getting into music. Ruhail was not working at that time. He was doing consultancy for Coke Studio, so I joined him there.
Yeah.
Right after season 6. So when he started doing consultation for on Coke Studio, I got to learn a lot even in that phase, because उसमें ये होता था कि we were traveling different places and we were studying different cultures and their music, and तो उसमें बड़ा समझ में आना शुरू हो गया था. उस बीच में we also traveled to Morocco, and we learned and we were really intrigued with the way their musicians and singers sing and perform and play. उनका एक अपना ही एक पूरी दुनिया है पूरी, and they call the Ganawans
Oh, I
actually.
love that. I was just going to ask you, did you go to the Ganawa festival?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
We didn't go to the Ganawa festival, and neither did I attend the Fez festival. It was we were there in Fez, and वहाँ पर ही हम लोगों ने we kind of found out about this lot. ये पूरा उनका जो Ganawans की जो, और वो different places में जाके perform करते हैं. So we kind of we tracked them down, and we were able to get to the place where they were performing, and we पूरी रात उन्होंने परफॉर्म किया था और हमने पूरी रात उनको रिकॉर्ड किया था.
Wow.
So Ruhail and myself are heavily into the Ganawans and their style of playing and their style of singing and their and तो वो बड़ी हमें उनकी टाइमिंग्स बड़ी डिफरेंट होती हैं. वो अगर वो उनकी नॉर्मल टाइमिंग्स में नहीं बजाते वो लोग. उनके जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स और उनके जो परकशंस वगैरह होते हैं वो स्ट्रेन सी कोई उनकी 6.5 बजाएंगे तो वो उसकी भी different timing होगी. It's not going to be like you can't count it. It's just played on the field. So for me that was a great learning experience, where we kind of studied different cultures, we studied different music, and we would jam to it. I would make melodies and Ruhail would play to it, and we've got like hundreds of recordings on us now.
Wow.
So we've got like, I think we can cover like 3-4 seasons from now, because we have all that material on us. So even my songs have actually come out of our jam sessions, and हम पूरा दिन जो हम jam करते हैं, चीजें record करते हैं और ideas, उसी में से मेरे गाने भी निकले हैं actually इस season के. और season 6 में भी हमारी वो jamming से कुछ चीजें निकली थी, और season 12 में भी काफी चीजें हमने अपने ही sessions में से कुछ चीजें निकाली थी that we could incorporate in season 12, and subsequently like in season 13 we've used a lot of material from there.
I love that. Like जो आप जिस चीज की बात कर रही हैं, जो पूरी दुनिया घूमना and finding similarities and finding inspirations and
जी.
seeing how it tunes, or bringing a bit of you and a bit of them and finding like synchronicity and harmony,
जी,
and
जी.
how that really brings it together. Like अगर आप सोचते हैं म्यूजिक के बारे में, and then you think about, I mean, I'm not a musician, I'm not going to tout that I know anything about music at all, but when you look at friends or when you look at musicians and the idea of jamming, it's all about coming together, right? एक साथ इकट्ठे होना
Absolutely.
and
जी,
just
जी,
kind of
जी.
riffing off the ideas that kind of
Absolutely.
happen. And
बिल्कुल.
what kind of comes from there is, to me, similar to just sitting down with someone who you love or who's dear to you and learning from them and seeing how your the evolution of you as a person changes because of what you've learned, because of what you're able to give, and there's a new path that kind of showcases between that. And it's just so beautiful, and I've
Absolutely.
seen this in each season. Like I was, because of these interviews, I was going back and I was listening to all of the songs that have come out in Coke Studio, and they're so beautiful because kabhi world musicians are and you're synchronizing and you're creating these beats and you're creating this music that it really and truly is a bridge between east and west, and I love that.
बिल्कुल.
And I
In
think
fact, I would love to talk about the concert which we did right after season 6. उसमें ये हुआ था कि वो जो बीच में जो गैप हमें टाइम मिला था season 6 के बाद, उसमें हम लोगों ने जो है वही हम लोग जैम शैम करते थे, and all we would put ideas together and things. we decided to do a concert with Coke Studio, of course. It was a Coke Studio concert which happened in Lahore, and we invited our musicians that played on season 6 to Lahore, and we kind of jammed with them, and we put out a concert. And it was, for me, I mean, I've attended many concerts, but for me, that was, I'd say, the most interesting and um, the most intriguing experience for me, because वो sound जो हुई थी, because we had this gentleman who works for जिन लोगों Serbia में, because we work with a lot of musicians in Serbia, so this guy Sasha, who came from Serbia,
Mhm.
he was looking after the whole of the the, the sound for us. So the sound that was created in that concert was just like another sound. I mean, I've never heard that sound before in my life. आप वैसे कोक स्टूडियो में तो सुन लेते हैं उस साउंड को, but live,
In an
to kind of
actual
experience that sound,
amphitheater.
it was I was like mesmerized with the way everything was sounding. I actually was lucky because I also got a chance to sing in that concert. So it was Farid Ayaz and myself, Faria Parvez, and Sumru, this lady from Turkey, from Turkey. Yeah, she was there. So that was the beginning of this whole sort of, and in fact now we really now want to go on the road. We want to travel to places, and we need to put out live shows for people, because that's another league, another experience altogether. ये भी है, but वो जो live का जो एक जो charm होता है, वो that's another
I
feeling. And
I'd love to kind of, on that point, I completely agree with you. Like some of the most incredible concerts for me, or experiences, musical experiences for me, have not been with like a bunch of friends. Sometimes it's just me going alone to a concert in an intimate venue, some of them actually in art studios in Dubai. And just you're there and you're able to experience the music, and it's just incredible. So I get what you're saying. The question with this year in specific would be कि अब जैसे जहाँ जिस crux पे दुनिया है, with
जी,
lockdowns, with you're not, you have to social distance and all of these different things. How do you see the evolution, and even the way that you guys have put out Coke Studios season 2020? It has been an evolution. It's been something that's very different to the norms, right? Like to be able to come together and to be able to record together. Um, how do you see, and like, I mean, Dastan Gawi was also, sorry, founded on that whole premise कि हम एक साथ इकट्ठे नहीं हो सक रहे, because
जी,
otherwise I would have loved to do this in a garden or in a theater with other people.
जी,
लेकिन एक दूसरे के साथ मिलना भी है, and you can't replicate that interaction 100% no matter what you do, because I mean, अगर मैं आपके
absolutely.
साथ बैठा होता तो it's different, right? Like the interaction that
I
you're able to have,
know, of
and
course,
the
of
cues, they're
course.
completely different. But like, let's say you're able to get 70%, 60%, 80% of the real interaction by just at least trying to do something online, right? Now, how do you see the evolution of not just this, the how you guys were able to put Coke Studio 2020 together, but also what ideas you have for the future? Because the one thing that we know is aaj kya ho raha hai. We don't know how the world is going to be kal, parson, tarson. Like that is,
Hmm.
it's still unclear. It's still up in the air. किसने किसको पता था कि कल 21 मार्च को सारी फ्लाइट्स बंद हो जाएंगी, कहीं आप दुनिया में कहीं जा नहीं सकोगे. Like that's
बिल्कुल,
unheard of.
जी हाँ,
So
absolutely.
how do you plan for that? How do you kind of make yourself okay for that?
Uh, yeah, you're absolutely right. In these COVID times, I mean, we were able to pull this off. It wasn't easy
Which is
to do this
incredible, right? Like that's a
with
feat on its
uh,
own.
absolutely. Yeah. But इसकी अपनी एक feel है, इसकी अपनी एक दुनिया है, और इसके अपने protocols हैं. But again, it all depends. It depends how much worse this thing is going to get. And I think one just needs to go with the flow, because अगर हम concerts भी अगर plan करते हैं, तो वो भी कोई ना कोई तरीका तो निकाल सकते हैं. When there's a will, there's a way. I
Like,
mean, if
love
there's
that. Yeah.
something we want to do this, तो वो भी हो जाएगा. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of protocol and way to kind of go about it. तो intimate setting ज़रूर हो सकती है, लेकिन फासला भी हो सकता है, और मे बी एक कमरे भी क्रिएट किए जा सकते हैं, वो कुछ भी हो सकता है, it
I
just depends
love
on
the
how
way you
much you
think.
wanna.
I love it because you know you're really showcasing the resilience and the way of thinking that is like कुछ ना कुछ तो तरीका निकल आएगा, and that to
अब
me
एग्ज़ैक्टली
has
अब
been
अमित आप सोचिए जब कोविड होम्स बनना शुरू हो गए हम, I mean, just think about it. People are, there are no more handles and doors and any of that happening in different parts of the world where now the homes are being made and constructed. दुनिया लाइफ चेंज होती जा रही है आहिस्ता आहिस्ता. इनफैक्ट द अदर डे somebody shared a video with me कि तो उसमें कोविड होम दिखाया था कि उसमें वो जो आपका जो किचन टॉवल होता है, वो भी इट वाज जस्ट यू just need to press a button and you don't even need to like kind of वो खुद ही आपको एक certain amount वो दे देगा.
wow.
you know
Proximity
and
basically.
so yeah, people are, and I think we will find a way, inshallah with time. परफॉर्मेंसेस अगर करनी है और लाइव भी करनी है तो इनफैक्ट मैं आपको एक छोटा सा जोक सुनाती हूँ व्हिच द अदर डे मैं किसी और को भी आई थिंक इंटरव्यू में बता रही थी कि जिस तरह से वो पॉप फिल्टर्स होते हैं ना जो
जी
माइक्स के ऊपर लगाए जाते हैं,
जी
तो मैंने कहा अब ये कोविड टाइम्स आ गए, अब सिंस वन पर्सन इज यूजिंग ऑल द पीपल आर यूजिंग द सेम माइक, तो इसके ऊपर भी हमको अब एक स्पेशल कोविड फिल्टर भी एक होना चाहिए, बिकॉज हम लोग alcohol swabs लेके मैं तो I'm super particular and kind of I mean I kind of make sure कि कोई चीज ऐसी ना हो, I'm forever washing my hands and I'm whatever. तो मैंने कहा चलो माइक को इस तरह आप करते हैं, ऐसी कोई चीज डिजाइन करते हैं कि एंटी sort of virus filter on it or something, तो I'm sure हो जाएगा.
Zara, I
अगर
love it.
कॉन्सर्ट
I
करने
just
हो.
love that because I think one of the things that I've learned, if anything, in this year is everything is possible. बस दिमाग लड़ाना होता है, and it's about perception की shift करना. Like there's ways
It's
of
about
looking at everything negative, but there's also ways of looking at things as opportunities and things of changing and evolving.
एब्सोल्युटली एब्सोल्युटली मैं तो ये फील करती हूँ कि देखिए मैं तो सबको ये कहती हूँ कि आप अपने हाथ धोएं अच्छी तरह साबुन से दिन में 50 दफा और अपने मुंह को हाथ ना लगाएं. आई एम नॉट आई मीन आई वेयर माई मास्क बट I know where to wear it. I know when there are like more than two people in the room, I'll put it on. But there's a way to go about things. बस हो जाता है. आप अपने हाथों को ना आगे मुंह पे लगाएंगे आपको कोविड नहीं होगा इंशाल्लाह. I
Inshallah.
honestly feel that. और मैं चलती भी आ रही हूँ और ठीक हूँ अभी तक अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह. But
Alhamdulillah. Zara,
fingers crossed.
I wanna go out from this tangent and I wanna ask you a question around. There's this thing that I read. I'm just trying to look back at what it was that I absolutely love this. And you said, I think this was an interview that you had given somewhere, and you said music
Mm-hmm.
is the sound created to express any emotion. And the reason that I wanted to come on this was also because I was recently watching, rewatching an interview of Ruhail in Harvard.
जी
And in
जी.
that, he had said, or he was explaining the idea of ghussa, the idea of pyar, and
Mm.
how music is linked to those feelings and to those emotions. And when I read what you had said, okay, the music is the sound created to express any emotion, that resonated to me, right? क्योंकि जब गुस्सा होते हैं तो like you're aggressive, you're rash. And he had given the example of like heavy metal music, and then जब प्यार का, like, if you're talking in love, you're much more like subtle. You're like
Mm.
there's a longing. The reason I wanted to ask this and also point this out was like, one, I was previewed the song Perdesia, and there's this yearning in that song. It's just so beautiful that you're able to express via music. There's a couple of things that I want to ask and have you kind of touch upon these. Is one, like, how does that, like, how do you equate, how do you kind of express that, the different feelings for you personally? Second,
Mm.
within music, when you are singing, to be able to express these feelings, are these scales in classical music as well? When you were studying classical music, are you able to express all of these different scales in classical music? या तो वो होती
Absolutely.
नहीं है?
नहीं 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 एब्सोल्युटली. देखिए मैं आपको एक एक बात बताती हूँ, पता नहीं आप इस चीज़ से फ़ैमिलियर हैं कि नहीं, लेकिन अक्सर हम अकेले बैठे होते हैं और हमें एक शोर कहीं पे सुनाई दे रहा होता है, वो कोई एक फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है, तो वो आपके एसी में से या फ्रिज में से कोई एक आवाज़ आ रही होती है। उस वक़्त तो हमें उस वक़्त समझ में नहीं आ रहा होता, बट कुछ फ्रीक्वेंसीज़ इतनी डिस्टर्बिंग होती हैं कि वो आपको पता भी नहीं चल रहा होता और आपका मूड जो है वो कुछ और होना शुरू हो जाता है। एंड यू जस्ट वंडरिंग व्हाई, I mean, I don't know if people even wonder, but I believe sensitive people do. Um, and over the period of time, मुझे भी बहुत एक फीलिंग आती है कि कुछ फ्रीक्वेंसीज बड़ी डिस्टर्बिंग होती हैं और उनकी जो एक एक स्ट्रेंज एक उसका जो असर आपके दिल के ऊपर हो रहा होता है, वो आपके अंदर से एक इमोशन वो जो है वो जनरेट करता है। तो साउंड में भी वो वही साउंड भी उसी उसमें आ जाता है कि उसमें भी इमोशन है जो आपको पता नहीं लग रहा होता, बट वो आपके अंदर नॉट नोइंगली वो अंदर वो जनरेट होना शुरू हो जाता है। म्यूज़िक का भी यही है कि अभी मुझसे किसी ने पूछा कि आप किस तरह का म्यूज़िक सुनना पसंद करती हैं, तो मैं उनको ये कहती कि डिपेंड करता है कि मैं किस मूड में हूँ उस टाइम पे। अब अगर मैं एलिप्टिकल पे खड़ी हुई एक्सरसाइज कर रही हूँ, तो मैं रोने वाला गाना तो नहीं सुन सकती। आई वुड नॉट बी एबल टू डू इट। आई मीन आई नीड सम समथिंग टू sort of make me go on it. Otherwise, I would not be able to. So, that's the discussion we were having. तो उसमें बिल्कुल यही है कि ये जो इमोशन की जहाँ तक बात आ जाती है, तो म्यूजिक में और स्केल्स में भी इमोशंस होते हैं डिफरेंट। There are certain scales, there are certain scales, I mean certain rags that would generate a certain emotion. जिस
Now,
तरह फॉर एग्जाम्पल, जी,
जी बोलिए।
जिस तरह अब राहत का गाना है, अब वो एक पार्ट वो है भीम पलासी में, दैट्स द राग। बीच में एक पार्ट आया था जहाँ पे मैंने एक तराना कंपोज किया था। अब वो म्यूजिकली एक फील थी जो चल रही थी, which we Ruhail and myself are working on, and we were kind of trying to figure out कि यार इस पार्ट में क्या करें, because this is going a little um, वो एक नेचुरली वहां पे एक ब्रेक आ रहा था, सम सॉर्ट ऑफ ब्रिज और सम सॉर्ट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ फील जो कोक स्टूडियो का एक स्टैंडर्ड होता है कि where there are bridges and outros and the song goes somewhere, it's unpredictable. So that kind of feel, so that's when I composed to that part. तो वो एक स्टोरी बन गई कि इमोशन ही बन गया उसका, वो एक तरह से उसका एक जवाब बन गया उस फील में, उस कॉम्पोजिशन में। तो वो आप वहाँ पे यू डू गेट अ लिटिल इमोशनल इन दैट पार्ट बिकॉज इट इज लाइक दैट, वो तराने वाला। तो वो राग भी उसमें भीम पलासी में भी कभी अपना एक इमोशन वहाँ सुनाई दे रहा है, वहाँ पे एक स्टोरी जो एक पूरी उसकी चल रही है उसका भी एक इमोशन सुनाई दे रहा है। तो there's it's interlinked completely, there's a connection between between the feeling and the scale.
I love that. And what I wanted to actually ask you on that particular thing is one of the things that I read that Pardesi is also in Rag Bhim Palasi.
Yes.
I'm again not very musically literate, so मुझे इतना पता नहीं है
Mm.
रागों के बारे में, but again, what I've researched is each rag is meant for period or time of the day and how it kind of makes you feel. Where
जी,
does
बहुत से जी, that connection is very strong in Eastern classical. For example, जो यमन है वो शाम का राग है, तो वो अक्सर मैं जब अपने उस्ताद जी के साथ रियाज करने बैठती थी, he was super particular about what time we're sitting down to do रियाज.
so you would only practice that particular rag at that particular time?
There are some people who are some ustads who are super particular, like in India when you kind of start your classical training, उन लोगों का बहुत, they're super particular about the timings and all. वो तो उनका एक पूरा एक उसके ऊपर ही पूरी हर चीज, everything is based upon it. तो हम लोग क्योंकि कोक स्टूडियो में ऑफ कोर्स क्योंकि ये नहीं होता कि इस टाइम पे ये राग बाहर जाएगा या उस तरह से नहीं होता, बट हम लोग जब अपने जैम सेशंस वगैरह भी करते हैं, रोहिल एंड माई सेल्फ, वी आर काइंड ऑफ sort of particular about कि हम किस टाइम पे कौन से राग को छेड़ रहे हैं। तो
Got it.
so there is like a strong connection, the time and the rock.
And so you feel that emotively as well, okay, how it affects you.
जी, यमन का फॉर एग्जांपल मैं अगेन आई एम गोना गिव यू एन एग्जांपल बिकॉज वो एक सनसेट का जो एक टाइम होता है उसके ऊपर ये राग गाया जाता है और उसमें एक है एक there's a strange sort of खूबसूरती भी है like a bittersweet kind of feel कि वो दिन भी ढल रहा है और एक नई शुरुआत हो रही है तो वो आप राग में आपको वो एक इमोशन जो है वो फील होगा अगर आप उसको सुने आई डोंट नो अगर आपने यमन में कोई चीज
यमन मैंने
सुनी हो
सुना नहीं
तो
है, but now I'm gonna go and Google this. This is great because
प्लीज
like this is
और
personally like
फिर आप मुझे बताइएगा कि आप कैसी फीलिंग आई थी उसको सुन
done.
के
Mm.
I'm intrigued now. I'd love
This-
to know.
it's just it's for me this is fascinating, right? Like it's just crazy how the world has been created and these things exist and you're able to feel these emotions
Hmm.
via music and these vibrations and these rags and कब से ये चलती जा रही हैं and to
बिल्कुल
be able to affect people. Like one of the things that I was very curious was the time in which Coke Studio is coming in. There's a worldwide macro scale पे पूरी दुनिया भी तो एक feeling के अंदर से जा रही है ना. There's like macro
बिल्कुल
shifts
बिल्कुल
around the world. Around
absolutely.
there's someone who I think it was my brother who was talking about karmic debt as a concept.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I love that. And it was all around ke duniya mein ho kya raha hai. Like if you look at global warming, if you look at the phases of women empowerment now, and these are all things that the world has not been, you know,
Paying
okay
attention to.
paying
Yeah.
attention to exactly.
Yeah.
And the that word like that karmic debt was very important and it really like intrigued me to go in and to figure out more कि इसके अंदर क्या themes हैं जो पिछले सालों से आ रही हैं पूरी दुनिया में. Now what I'd be curious to kind of understand from you is like I don't know if this happened or not, but for Coke Studio and for this particular season, the songs were they made or were they thought of in the way of कि दुनिया में कैसे हो क्या रहा है इस वक्त and how can we make that and go like forward. And because all of the songs that have come out have been Yakeen ke upar, self-reflection ke upar, um,
Hmm.
and all of these different themes. The themes are there, so I'd be curious to kind of understand on the other aspects as well.
मैं आपको एक बात बताती हूँ देखिए हम लोग ये जब से कोविड आया है हम लोग सब बदल गए ये और हम कुछ लोगों को शायद अपने अंदर जो वो चेंज आया है दे आर अवेयर ऑफ इट बट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर नॉट I mean, they don't know, but they have changed. Everybody has changed. We're not the same people anymore.
Completely agree.
We probably don't even look the same. We. It's the expression on our faces have changed forever. You know, and it'll never ever be the same. तो वो तो एक चेंज तो आ ही गया है मतलब हम सबके अंदर तो कोविड के टाइम जब ये गाने आना शुरू हुए थे हमारे पास तो हम लोगों ने पहले से ये सोचा होता रोयल एंड माई सेल्फ वी थॉट के हमें कोई कमर्शियल म्यूजिक की तरफ नहीं वो करना तो लेट्स फील लेट्स गो on the feel for anything and everything that's coming into the season this time. तो of course सीजन 13 जिस तरह से शुरू हुआ था वो तो एक बड़ा कोई सीन था. There were like 5 or 6 different producers. वो एक पूरा एक वैरायटी शो था. तो वो तो एक डिफरेंट वो था. बट जब कोविड के टाइम पे हम बैठे और हमने कहा कि यार इस सीजन को अब बनाते हैं तो हम लोगों ने एक बड़ा we opened our heart to whatever that was coming in, you know, and we kind of felt कि जिसका जो दिल है वो दिल से जो चीज भेजेगा उसको फिर हम अपने सीजन में इंक्लूड करेंगे. और इत्तेफाक से वो गाने हमारे पास आए ही इस तरह के थे जो जिनसे हम बड़ा रेजोनेट कर पा रहे
Yeah.
थे इमोशनली. यू नो एक कोई फॉर एग्जांपल आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ ये जो है हमारी मेहंदी मालूफ जो है जिनका पहले एपिसोड में गाना है. अब उनके अगर आप दिल खिड़की अगर आप सुने
जी.
जो वर्ड्स उन्होंने गाए हुए हैं वो एक बड़ा उनकी अपनी एक जर्नी है. You know, he must have like self-reflection
It's
and what he
beautiful.
must have
Yeah.
felt, and the way, I mean, I just love the words of that song. Or if you just pick out any song, people have gone through the most beautiful part about it is that they have been able to share their experiences in their songs, all the artists,
I
and that's
agree.
what I love. I mean, like Many Malouf has been able to do that. Sana Marvi, for example, she was going through strange kind of uski apni zindagi ke koi chal raha tha, and she was able to literally, when she came and sang, we kind of felt that she's sung her heart out into
Like they were
this beautiful,
truly channeling their experiences.
channeling their feelings into the music. तो वो हर कोई वही गा के चला गया जो वो उस टाइम पे फील कर रहा था, and that's the beauty. आप देखें और हम कोई और गाने की एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने अभी आपको सनम आरवी मेहंदी मालूम को बताया, वजीहा फॉर एग्जांपल, she was able to, she put out what she experienced in her COVID times and kind of her life into her song. And similarly I think Misha, उनका भी अपनी एक सफर अपनी जिंदगी का एक चल रहा है. वो भी आई थिंक अपने, अगर आप उनकी गाना सुनेंगे तो आप फील करेंगे कि वो कुछ जो भी उनकी अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, फीलिंग्स हैं, she's been able to project that into her in her singing, in her style, in her music. And similarly I think I mean, take any song and there is a connection.
I love that, and that's just what I wanted to kind of understand, right? Like, because that's something that you think, and most of the times you just listen to the song and you're like, yeah, it's a good song or it's not a good song. Sometimes you go deeper, and like because we're getting the chance to kind of read the lyrics a little bit more, getting into the songs a little bit more, like these are like things that I'm starting to think about. Like, what would the other person be thinking whilst they were recording this, or composing this, or producing this, or singing this? Like, what are the thoughts and the feels that kind of were coming about? So that, like, it's really interesting to kind of understand that those were the things that people were going through. तो अब अगर आखिरी सवाल आपसे पूछना है, which is more on the Dastangoy angle, which would be what are some of the most cherished memories of Pakistan? बचपन की कोई कहानियां जो आप अपने साथ रखती हैं जब आप गनावा सुने जाती हैं, मोरक्को में, फैज़ में, इसवारा गई हुई हैं तो इसवारा में, जहाँ पे भी आप जाती हैं. What are some things that bring you back home?
Just the fact that there's a connection with sort of any music that I've heard in any part of the world with ours, with our own music. एक strangely एक बड़ा खूबसूरत एक connection बना हुआ है. वो है ही जिस तरह मुझे याद है कि जब मैंने पहली दफ़ा when I was exposed to the Ganavan music, मुझे उनकी बड़ी कोई सिमिलैरिटी उनकी टाइमिंग में और उनकी स्केल्स में थी जो फील हो रही थी हमारे फोक से. So there's an interconnection going on, and it's amazing because if you go back to the roots, there is, हम लोग सब we are all connected. तो वो connection कहीं ना कहीं हमें एकदम से सुनाई दे देता है या नजर आ जाता है या कोई ना कोई एक पता नहीं, अगर आप सालों पहले की हिस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं किसी जगह की तो आपको पता लगता है कि एक सर्टेन उनके जानवर हैं जो वो हमारे जानवरों से मिलते हैं. इट्स लाइक या उनका कोई एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो हमारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट से मिलता है, वो एक जैसा लगता है बिल्कुल.
It really is crazy how much the world is connected.
एग्जैक्टली. या उनकी कोई शक्ल की वो होगी जो वो हमारे लोगों से मिलते हैं, जिस तरह टर्क्स जो हैं, they look very much like us. And when I traveled to Turkey, they thought I was Turkish. They kept calling me. They would speak to me in their language. I'd be like, I don't know. Just so strangely. So there's this. I love that connection in the similarities in cultures and music and things and certain words which they use, which we use. So it's beautiful. I love it.
That's also calls for serendipity, right? Like it just, you never know where it takes you, that connection.
Absolutely. And I look forward to it. I want to find more and explore more connections with us, with this country, with our music, with the way we are.